Hi, I'm Jonathan from Osiris Media, and we are at Dell Fest, and I am pleased to be here with Heaven and Dell McCoury. Guys, thank you for joining me, and are you having the most wonderful of time here at Dell Fest?
Yeah, we are, ain't we?
Oh yeah,
we are having
as
a
always.
great time. We did a show last night, and Evan played acoustic guitar with us and electric guitar, and of course Rob played the banjo, Ronnie the mandolin, and Jason the fiddle, and Alan Bartram just walked out of the studio here. He played the bass fiddle.
Yeah, and you did a fine job, all of them, actually. So.
We had a good time on that show. We didn't know what we were doing, but it was fun, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
So you've just been winging it all this time?
Yeah, we wing it all the time, you know. No, we didn't. Last night, let's see, we did a couple of requests, but we wanted to do some new songs too from the last record. Of course, I think we only got 3 of them in, but still. And then we got some guests out there, those Kruger brothers. You know, we got them out with us, and we were excited to have them out there. So the show, you know, I don't know if it was 90 minutes or not. It seemed like 15.
Yeah, it flies by.
We just had so much fun. Yeah.
It's
it
never
flies by.
long enough for those of us out in front, too, I think.
Really?
Yeah, we could go for more. But, yeah, you mentioned the Kruger brothers. Ronnie mentioned them when he was in here with us. And
Yeah.
those guys are delightful. They've really great chops and a nice sound. Who else are you hoping to play with, or might you play with this weekend?
It's untelling. What do you think,
Yeah,
Evan?
it's
Did
always
you invite
different.
any people with us?
Yeah. Well,
Did you?
Broomsticks had Billy Strings up on our set.
Oh, that's
That was
right.
a good sit-in.
I caught that. That was
Yeah.
really great. And you guys exchanged some pretty hot licks there on your electric guitars.
Yep.
Yeah.
They did.
Good duel.
Now I don't know if was you there for this, just the brothers, the other brothers. Now let's see, I get these brothers mixed up here, but these Lee and Eric,
Oh, yeah.
the Gibson brothers,
Gibson
yeah,
brothers.
they were on, and they got the Kruger brothers up with them, and they thought about calling it the KGB, the Kruger Gibson Brothers. KGB.
KGBs, that's a pretty good name. I was thinking Brothers Squared, but I think they got a good. I think they got
Pretty
a better
good name, ain't it? But boy, they were tearing them electric guitars up. You wasn't there yet over there.
No, I
was
hadn't
you? Okay.
missed it.
Yeah, man, they were. One time I saw, I think it was 4 lead guitars, electric, playing. You know, taking breaks on that last song, Highway. I think they call it Highway. Boy, that was really good.
There's never a shortage of guitar pickers. It's like
No.
a miniature Nashville, as the song would suggest, right?
Me and Evan here, we've got a lot of competition on guitars, man. But we're gonna beat them, ain't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. So you pretty much grown up here at Dell Fest. That seem accurate to say?
Yeah. My first Dell Fest, I was 9 years old.
9 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. So it feels just like home, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
Were you participate in the academy as well?
I do. Yeah. I have probably 9 out of the 12 years, and this year I taught a class for the first year. So yeah.
How'd it go?
Good.
A lot of fun?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good. Good. And Dell, you've got this whole thing named after you. It's a pleasure to see your face illuminating the mountain across the river there.
It's kind of embarrassing, you know, just look at that
Imagine.
thing.
But,
No, I'm really pleased. You know, I'm tickled that they would do that. It's a great honor, you know. And in the beginning, you know, I never realized all the things that we have realized come true, you know, here at the festival. But we, you know, we had a lot of help too. You know, the community helped us, and like all of the restaurant people and the motel people, you know, they've been good to help, and the county commissioners, the Kevin, the guy that runs the fairgrounds here, you know, of course he knows this place better than anybody. He was born and raised here, you know, and anything you need, he's ready to do it for you, you know, and that means a lot, you know, if you're trying to run a festival, and so I probably got off the subject here, but
No, that's great. What you built a lot here. You know, we have mentioned the academy. We've got multiple stages, and you've got the late night things, and we have a lot of great on-stage collaboration between different artists who otherwise don't necessarily see each other out on the road.
It's true.
Is there something or some things that are you're most proud of that you've built here?
Well, you probably just said it then. You know, a lot of the folks that play here, they get a chance to play with other folks that they know, but never got a chance to do that. You know, and like the big Kruger guy, I forget his first name. As he went down the stairs just a few minutes ago backstage, I said, "Man, you guys were cranking on them guitars. Yeah, it sounds like." I mean, he said, "It reminded me of the old days." He's a blues guy, you know. He's a blues player, but yeah, we've had so many people, you know. That, of course, a lot of the ones that I sing with, I have sang with before this, you know, before we started here, like Ricky Skaggs and Vince Gill and a lot of the opera guys, you know, and String Cheese and Leftover Salmon and Trey Anastasio and those guys, you know. I've sang with them. I'll tell you a little story about. I wrote a song way back in, I don't know, maybe the 80s sometime. Anyway, Fish recorded it on a live record, and so they called us to come to play their festival up there in New York on the lake. I forget which lake it is, but it's right on the lake.
Oswego. Lake Oswego, yeah.
That's it, Oswego. Can never remember that name. But anyway, that was how I got to know those guys. They called, and so I talked to Trey as soon as I got there, and he said, "Now what can we do together?" And I said, "Boy, I don't know, you know, because I didn't know their music really, because I'd been, you know, I hadn't been listening to other bands in a long time really, and he said, "Now we can do that song you wrote, you know." And I said, "Yeah, we could do that." And then he said, "Well, I'll tell you what, do you know a song called Blue and Lonesome?" And I said, "I'm not sure I'm thinking of the same Blue and Lonesome you're thinking of." But I said, "I know the one that Bill Monroe and Hank Williams wrote, you know. That's the one, yeah." And so by that I knew that Trey had researched and he knew the roots of bluegrass music, you know. And then from that, you know, we started playing with a lot of the other Colorado bands also, you know, and got acquainted with them, you know. And it's funny, and it's hard to say how we integrated with them all, you know. We was playing the same festivals, and we may be the only traditional bluegrass band on the festival, and the rest is jam band music, you know. But and then I'm in pretty good with all the opera guys, you know. Of course, I'm a little bit older than most of them, and they used to come to my shows, you know. And then on the opera, you know, they'll say, "Let's sing one," you know, together, because we can just walk out there and unrehearsed and do just about anything, you know. And so it's good relations, I think, you know. And this festival here, the fans are just we have great fans here. The best fans in the world, better than anywhere, I'd say. I hope nobody hears me say that.
I think a lot of people are going to be pleased to hear you say that. You know, and I don't think you're wrong. This is, you know, one of the nicer scenes one can encounter. I've been, you know, to a few places in my times, and yeah, this is one of the most friendly environments, both between, you know, out front, out in the back. Everybody's just happy to be here and having the best of times.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that, you know, when you went to meet up with Fish and play at their festival, you said you hadn't been listening to a lot of contemporary music at that time. Is this having this festival helped bring a lot to your attention?
I get to hear a lot of things, you know, that I wouldn't normally hear, you know, when I'm here. I try to listen to just about everybody. I don't know who's on now, but I just can't do it because I have I gotta rest more than I used to. I can remember the day when we'd play a bluegrass. I played the very first one in Fincastle, Virginia. You know, and of course I was in my 20s, I think it was, And boy, we'd stay up all night and sing and play, and then go out there at 12 o'clock the next day and do a show. I can't do that now. I gotta stay away from it a little bit more, you know, and then come back to it. But
It's important to get your rest. I think Larry
Yeah.
Keel played that role, though, for us. Like, he played the late night
Did he?
last night and then opened the main stage this morning.
Oh, that's tough.
And,
Yeah.
that's a tough gig, but he did a fine job of it, I think.
yeah.
So, and you bring electric guitars onto this stage and into the McCoury family, and actually onto your grandfather's record.
Yeah.
Not 2 years ago now, or a year ago now.
Well, it would be like, say, Christmas a year ago, so about a year and a half, maybe,
There you go.
something like that.
Yeah.
Was that a hard sell, or did he?
Well, I just got the call that he wanted me. Well, I guess I came over one day and you were looking at the lyrics and you want to play electric on this, and
Yeah.
I said yeah.
Yes, sir. I'll be
yeah,
there.
all right.
Well, it
And,
was. I could hear. I had the CD of this song, but I couldn't understand a couple of the words. And Evan happened to come over there, and I said, "Evan, can you understand what he's saying there? You know?" Oh yeah, he got it just like that. He must have better ears than I got. and then I said to him, I said, "Now I want you to play guitar on this record." Remember, I did right then. And so when we got in the studio, he can't. I think we did most of the record, but we did that song toward the end. You know, he came in and he knocked it out like that. Nothing to it.
Right on. That's great.
Yeah.
So Sam Bush is unwell, and I was wondering if you guys would like to say a kind word of get well to our friend Sam Bush, who couldn't be here this weekend.
I would love to. You want me to say something
Yeah.
first, Evan? Yeah. Well, you know, me and Sam, we go back way back. I'll tell you a little story about me and Sam Bush. I was playing a festival. Now, I might go too long on this. I don't know. But I was playing a festival down in Florida. It was George Jones, the singer, you know, had a big antebellum house down there in Lakeland. I think it's Lakeland, Florida. And they had a bluegrass festival in the backyard because he had a stage and a place for folks to come and play. And there was a festival there, and I played it, you know. And Sam Bush, I remember he was an instrumental band then yet, you know. I don't think they had started singing really. And so I was the night after I played, we were going to play the next day, and I was jamming with some people that night, and Sam walked up, and I said, "Sam, get your mandolin and play something with us, you know." "Can't do it," said I mashed my finger in a car door.
Oh.
And he couldn't note the mandolin, you know. And I said, well, then sing one with me. "Oh, I don't know if I can do that." But he did. And he'll tell the story that was the first singing he done in a band was
Wow.
with me at, and so that's how far back our friendship goes. And that could have been in the late 60s, I guess. And then later on, of course, I've played a lot around Sam through the years, but later on, we started doing couple shows where it was just me and him and the mandolin and the guitar, and we'd sing, you know, and we did that for maybe a year and a half till we kind of played those dates out, but what I'd like to do now is hope you're doing that good, Sam. I haven't even talked to Sam since you got out of the hospital, but we hope you're doing good, and I'm sure you are. You're a tough one, buddy. You can do it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I know you're a busy man. You're in demand all over the place here. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your time as well. Yeah. And you guys have a great time. We will see you on the stage.
All right. Thanks.